Welcome to this quick video guide from Visuality Systems. In this tutorial, we'll walk you through how to install, activate, and configure our SMB3 for HMI solution, enabling legacy SMB1-based HMI systems like Siemens SIMATIC WinCC and Windows embedded compact panels to connect to secure SMB3 servers. Let's begin by installing the software on your HMI panel. First, start by unzipping the provided installation package onto a USB drive. Then, navigate to the release folder inside the extracted content. Now, copy the contents of the release folder to a persistent location on your HMI panel. In this example, we're using flash disk. If needed for your use case, you can also copy the server-side related files. This ensures that both client and server components are available in one place, ready for deployment or testing in your environment. The folder includes 3 DLL files: SMB server application, Redur client application, and NetBIOS application. Next, let's load the SMB3 stack. Launch the DRV tool application. First, press Unload MS stack to remove the default SMB1 stack. Then press Load YNQ. On the left side of the tool, verify that you see the success messages. To make these changes persistent across reboots, click Save Reg. You've now replaced the SMB stack. Let's test the connection. Open the File Explorer and enter the remote server path using UPN format. // server IP or name, / and the share name. When prompted, enter valid credentials. As you can see, we've successfully connected to the remote SMB3 directory, where we can see local files and create folders, for example. If your trial has expired or the software is not yet activated, connection attempts will fail. To activate the product, open DRV tool again. Paste your activation code into the text box at the bottom. Select whether you're activating a client or server product. Then press Activate. Once activated, the SMB3 functionality is immediately restored and ready to use. With activation complete, you're all set to proceed with server-side setup and access control. Now let's configure the SMB3 for HMI server by adding users and shared folders. Open a terminal and navigate to the directory where the SMB management tool is located. When running SMB management, use the H flag to display all supported options. In this tutorial, we'll use 2 commands, AU to add a user and AS to define a share. To add a user, run the SMB management command with the AU flag, followed by the desired username and password. Now let's add a share that this user can access. Using the AS flag, provide the share name, an existing persistent share path, a comment, a list of authorized users, and the access type. Use 0 for the default access level. The specified users will now be able to access this share. In this example, we created a shared folder on a persistent share path and copied a sample file into it. Let's confirm the setup by browsing the shared folder on the SMB3 for HMI server. You'll see the files available in the directory, including the one we just copied. The setup is complete. You've now completed the full installation and configuration of SMB3 for HMI, bringing secure, modern SMB3 connectivity to your legacy HMI systems. For more guides and professional support, visit us at visualitynq.com. Visuality Systems, the SMB protocol experts.